Hello, I'm Jonathan Yerber from WordPressWrench.com. I'm a WordPress designer and developer. I provide a variety of services for my clients whom all use WordPress. But one of the most requested features is how to create a form that is both easy to create and manage. Today I'm going to show you just how to do that using Google Docs. You can view more helpful tips like this at buildingabrandonline.com. Let's get started. Let's go to Google Docs, which is docs.google.com. Once we get into our dashboard, we have a list of all of our previous Google Docs we've created, forms, spreadsheets, and more. Let's ignore that for now and go to Create New and Form. This will open up a new page, which allows us to create our form in a really nice interface. Now, a side note, I have a WordPress post already pre-made with some content, so all we have to do is post the code we get from the form. So let's go ahead and create the form for now. Let's call this form is How do you use WordPress? Let's ignore the this is just more of a text like we have right here. It would be like the title and the text here. Let's ignore that since we're not going to really need that to repeat ourselves once we embed the form. So let's go ahead and jump right into the questions. First question is, how long have you been using WordPress? Let's make this a text. We can change what type it is to a paragraph, multiple choice, which is like a select. We can do checkboxes, which is also a multiple choice, similar, just different execution. We can choose from a list, scale, and grid. You can play with these more, but right now let's just create a basic form. We can either make the form required or optional. Let's keep all of these optional. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the second sample question, just for the sake of keeping things clean. Let's add a new item. Let's make this a text. Let's say how many websites/blogs have you created using WordPress? Keep it a text, still not make it required. Last thing, let's add a checkbox. Let's say, what types of websites have you created using WordPress? Let's say blog, personal, website, website, let's say company, website, application, other. Alright, and let's add one last one that says, if other, specify. Alright. Let's go ahead and click Save. Now a quick note, you can reorder these at any time. Let's say we want to have this on top of this. You just click to drag. You can edit this at any time. You can even duplicate it and have a second question. You know, if you want to just keep the same formatting. Let's go ahead and delete that. And click Save again to save your format anytime. Now let's get the code we need to embed this. So just click on More Options, click on Embed. You copy the code and go to your WordPress. You need to open up the HTML editor and then paste the code, which is a simple iframe. Now, just a quick note, if you go to your website, more than likely the width it gives you, which is 760 by default, will probably be bigger than your actual blog post. In this case, that is true. It actually comes out to about right here. So let's go ahead and change this to be about 700 and let's say 720 sounds good. And then let's click Preview. As you can see, it directly embeds the form. Any changes you make will automatically be made to your WordPress form. You don't have to edit it anywhere but here in the in the edit form. It'll automatically be made. Let's go ahead and fill out the form real quick. Domain account, all of the above, and then click Submit. Alright, as you can see, it's still just a little bit too wide. We can change that down to say 700 so it won't overlap at all. Click Preview again. It'll be changed. Let's not get too nitpicky. You can change that later. Next, let's go back to your form and click See Responses and click Spreadsheet. This will show you all the responses you've gotten in a spreadsheet format. You can actually even export this to your Excel or OpenOffice and view this in that. Thank you for viewing this video. If you have any questions, post it in the comment below and I'll be happy to answer.